Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it was sent to me by one of our brother, and the message reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? My brother, I have come here on your platform so that you can share my own confession. My confession, it goes on like this. When I came here to South Africa after I had struggled to get a job, that was when I thought of looking for a job in the farms. So I started working at this other farm. So at that farm, we were making yogurt. I don't know why, but the owner of that farm, he then started to favor me a lot, even though there were some people that had been working for him for a very long time. He said that I was someone that was smart and intelligent, so he wanted me to become the foreman. So the people that I had found working there, they were really jealous. They did not want me to get promoted, so they got me fired. They said that I was stealing some stuff from him. From there on, I moved on and I started working at this other farm where I am currently working. So at this farm, we are looking after pigs. It is so I then found a job at this other farm. So it is a pig farm. So when I started working for the man that I am currently working for, that was when I became friends with this other man who has been working at the farm where I am working right now for a very long time. He came here to South Africa like a very long time ago, and this man, whenever I would speak with him, he would tell me that these people very soon they are going to be hating you because of the way that the boss is starting to favor you, and they say that these people they are going to bewitch you. He then told me that like here in South Africa, the witchcraft that they know the most is like making your feet to get so swollen. So each and every morning when I would wake up, I would then find out that there will be someone who would have dropped a lot of 5-cent coins on my doorstep. So this man was the one who was assisting me. This man then said that he wanted to give me something, a charm that was going to protect me against all of this witchcraft, because at the farm where I am working, people they do die because of witchcraft. People will be fighting even to drive the tractor, because there are some tractors that are not allowed to be driven by black people. But if your charms are very strong, then the boss will allow you to drive that tractor. So that man then said that he was going to assist me. He came to my room late at night and he had this other strange animal, and he said that this animal that he had gone into the bushes to find, this animal is the one that is used when you want to have luck in your life, if you want the spirit of luck to follow you. He then cooked that animal that he had caught. So he then took the fat of that animal and he said that I was supposed to place it in a small bottle. Wherever I go to, Brother Nashi, I have to carry that bottle that has the oil that was taken from that animal. So right now I am working as a foreman, because when we were at work one day, I was called by the boss and everyone was happy because they thought that maybe the boss wanted to fire me. When I was walking to the boss's office, that was when that man said that I was supposed to take some of that oil and just rub it on my forehead. So I did. As I was walking towards my boss's office, when I arrived there, to my surprise, he told me that you have just gotten a promotion and I am now working as a foreman. As you know that when you are working in the farms, if you get a promotion, that does not mean that your salary will increase. We are all getting paid the same amount, but when you are working as a foreman, it is far much better, because you do not work as hard as the other people that you will be working with. So this is what I did, my brother. I became a ritualist because I just wanted to protect my job. Yo, dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by our dear brother right there. Strange things do happen in this world. Just wanting to become a foreman on a farm, then you become a ritualist. Then there is another message that was sent to me. The message reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? My story, it goes on like this. Me and my husband, we came here to South Africa. My husband was the first one We came here to South Africa in the year 2008. My husband came here. He struggled a lot until he had gotten a job. So as for me and my husband, we did not want to go like really deep into South Africa. So my husband was working in Venda in an area called Chipise. That was where he was working for this other old man. He was taking care of that old man as well as the cattle, because that old man had a lot of cows. So he had his kids that were working in Gauteng. So my husband then called me, because his kids, when they returned back to Venda, they said that he was supposed to bring me over so that we can help each other. That is how I ended up being in South Africa. So we were working there. The amount of money that we were getting paid, it was not a lot of money, but we worked for that family from around 2009 until we stopped working for them. This was in 2016. That was when we returned back to Zim. At that time, we had managed to raise a lot of money and we had already finished building. So me and my husband, we then spoke and we said that let us raise some money, then we can start a chicken business whereby we will be keeping those white chickens, then we will be selling them off. So when we returned back to Zim in 2016, we hustled, I don't want to lie to you. And when we were now making money, because we had managed to buy a second hand, so when we came to Zim, business was really good. Our business was booming. We even managed to buy a second-hand car. So what we were doing was that we would take the chickens, then we would go to those miners, the illegal gold miners, then we will be selling the chickens to them. And we were making so much money that on most occasions I'll get on the bus, then I'll go to Messina and I would buy some clothes in Messina, then I will return back with the clothes. So when we would go to the mines, then we will be selling the clothes and as well as the food. So we were like a mobile tuck shop. So then COVID-19 came. When COVID-19 came, my brother, we had invested a lot of money. As you know that in our country, when you are running a business, you do not have any savings at all. All your savings will be in the stock that you will be having in your shop. So when COVID came, me and my husband said, let us just use this money, because we said that since people will be staying indoors, if we buy a lot of groceries in Messina, then we'll be able to sell those groceries. So we did not know that there was going to be a hard lockdown. So we spoke with some friends and then we bought some potatoes and we brought those potatoes as well as some groceries, and we opened up our small tuck shop at the place where we were staying. My brother, that was when we were told that there was a hard lockdown that was coming and no one was going to be allowed to go to the shops. And we had all of this food, the potatoes, then they started to go bad. And the chickens, those white chickens, they are always eating 24/7 at night. In the afternoon, they are always eating. They finished all the food and no one was coming to buy our chickens. And that was like the end of the story. By the time that they said that there was no more COVID, me and my husband, we were struggling. We sold that car so that we can just buy some food. And then my husband tried to go and work as an illegal gold miner, but still he was unable to make money. He then returned back. When he returned back home, my husband, he had already spoken with this other traditional healer, but they had not finished their deal because I was supposed to be there. We then went, my brother, when we went to visit that traditional healer in Motoko, then that traditional healer said that blood was needed for us to be able to run a business, a profitable business. I agreed, my brother. I don't want to lie. At that time, when the traditional healer said that blood was needed, that was when we thought of sacrificing one of my child. And this child, we used the blood of my child to start again our chicken business. Right now, me and my husband, we are supplying a lot of supermarkets that are here in Harare. As for now, we own 2 plots and they are close to Harare. That is where we are raising the chickens, and after that, then we will slaughter them and we'll bring them to Harare and the neighboring towns, and we sell them off to different supermarkets. And our business, I can say that our business is booming, but it is booming because of the blood of my child that we used to start again our chicken business. This is my own confession, Brother Nashi. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by our dear sister right there, and she said that everything has an expiry date, Brother Nashi. So after 8 years, she said, we are supposed to go there, but this traditional healer said that when we go there after 8 years, then I am going to fall pregnant, and when I would have fallen pregnant, I am going to have a miscarriage. When the baby would have fully developed in my womb, then I will have a miscarriage. Then the blood of that child will be used again to strengthen, to renew that covenant. Strange things do happen in this world. Sure.